hopefully you get everything done. Okay, each set of ordered pairs represents a relation. Determine the domain and range. How do we find that on a coordinate? Which one is what?
One on the left is domain.
The one on the left is the domain, and so this is going to be the range. So our domain is going to be -7, -3, -1, 5, and 6. Okay, it's for each first piece in each coordinate. What is going to be the range?
-4, 3, 4, -2.
That's it. Why that's it?
Because you can't put two negatives.
Yeah, you can't put two -2s, okay? We don't repeat it. Okay, determine whether each is a linear function. How can you tell if it's linear or non-linear?
If it got the square.
Yeah, anything higher than a square. Okay, so like, is this one, what is this one?
4, 5.
Okay, what's the power on the x? 1. Okay, there's nothing there, so it's a 1. So is that linear or non-linear? That's linear, okay, because it's below a 2. Okay, and you can write L or...
So if it's below 2, it's linear.
Mm-hmm.
If it's higher, it's non-linear.
Yep, if it's 2 or higher. So look at 7. What's on the x? 21. So is that linear or non-linear? Non-linear. Okay, and I'm just going to put NL. Okay, 9 says write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line given the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, what's slope-intercept form? You remember? It's y equals mx plus b. What does m stand for?
Oh, the slope.
The slope. Okay, so it's going to be y equals 6x. What's our b? -3. Okay, today we're not taking super notes. On Wednesday and Thursday we'll take good notes. Okay, we're just kind of running through them. I want to see what you guys remember. That way I know what stuff to tell you to write on your paper. Okay? Because some of this has been a hot minute. Okay, since you've seen this stuff. Okay, 11. It wants you to answer all of these questions. Okay, look at the picture, is it discrete or continuous?
Discrete. Continue.
Okay, so what's the difference? Okay, let's think about this. Continuous, what does continuous mean? It keeps going. When you don't gotta lift your pencil up. So can I start here and make it all the way back without picking my pencil up? Yeah, I can. Okay, so this is going to be continuous. Okay, is it linear or non-linear? Is it a straight line?
Non-linear.
It's non-linear. Okay, even when we look at this one, it's non-linear. Even though this part's straight, it has to move. Okay, so whose music is that? Turn it down. Gibson. Okay, what is the domain? Mm-mm.
6.
Okay, how can we tell? How do you find it? There you go, Bug. What are you doing, Bug? Explain. You put your pencil on the paper, up and down. Where does it start at?
6. Slot.
-4. 2, what's it go to?
It go to 6.
And it goes to 6. What's the range? We start at the bottom and work your way to the top.
-12.
6. Well, it's going to be -6. And it goes up to what?
3.
5. Okay, some of you guys are stopping right here when it like touches that line. Okay, it's to the top of the picture, whatever it is. Okay, and to the bottom of the picture. And so you could even like draw a little box around whatever your picture is. And that kind of lets you know that that picture goes from here to here and here to here. Okay, it's the same way if you're measuring something at home and you need to hang up a picture or something. Okay, is this a function? How can we tell? What test do you do? Yeah, you do it with the pencil. It's a vertical line test. So is this a function?
Yeah. No.
No. How do we know it's a no?
Touch.
It touched what? Okay, so when I put my...
They're both at the top and bottom.
Yeah, so if I put my pencil here, see how it's touching right here and right here at the same time? Well, I can't. Okay, that means it's not a function. Okay, so if it touches your pencil twice, or if you draw some vertical lines, see how it's touching here and here, it's touching here and here. Okay, and you can do that all the way down. If it's touching 2 times, it's not a function. Okay, is this odd or even or neither? It's neither. Okay, remember, odds either both go up or both go down. Evens, look at me. Evens go 1 up, 1 down, or 1 up, 1 down, or 1 sideways the other way, 1 sideways the other day. Okay, evens, both up, both down, both sideways, both sideways. Okay, and neither is going to be a closed shape like a circle, triangle, square. Okay. Okay, min or max? There's none, right? There's no letters on there. Okay, is min the lowest or the highest point?
Lowest.
It's going to be the lowest. The max would be the highest. Okay, x-intercept. Gibson, look it up.
-1.
X-intercept, yeah, is going to be -4 and 6. And 6. Okay, so it's where it crosses the x line. So I can see the x-intercept is here and here. What about the y-intercept? Gibson, put that up or I'm going to take it. 3 and -4. Can I scroll? Okay, 13. Is this discrete or continuous? It's continuous. Okay, is it linear or non-linear? Non-linear, good. What is the domain?
-4 and 6.
Starts at -6.
-6.
-6 to 6.
Uh-uh. Infinity, positive.
Yeah.
Okay, why is it infinity, Gibson? Yeah, okay, so on the 6, for those of you guys that said 6, you were on the right track. It does end here, right? So we start here and we go to here, but there's an arrow, so that's infinity. What about the range? Negative infinity to what? Positive infinity. Is this a function? No. Okay? So if I drew a line right here, okay, it touches that graph here, 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 so it doesn't work. If I drew a line here, it also doesn't work. Okay? So that's not a function. Okay, let's test your skills. Is this odd or even? Even, why? They're both going this way. Okay, if we can see our arrows, they're both pointed this way, so that's going to be an even function. Nope, because so like even, 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 even. Odd looks like odd, 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 odd. Okay, so that the arrows are going to be going in opposite directions. You would know that if you wasn't on your dang phone, Gibson. That's why you got to stay off of it today. You got to. You need this. Okay, min or max? None. Why not? I didn't put no letters on there, okay? X-intercept. -4, good. Y-intercept. Good. -6 and +2, or you can put 2 and positive or -6. It don't matter the order, okay, as long as you have both down there. Okay, sketch the graph of each line. Okay, our x-intercept, we go to the x line, and we're gonna put a dot at 1. 2. Our y-intercept, we're gonna put a dot at what? 4. Okay, and then we just draw a line. Okay, 17, it says write the slope-intercept form of the equation of line. What's slope-intercept form? We just talked about it. Y equals mx plus b. What does m stand for? Slope. What's the b stand for? The y-intercept. Okay, so the one thing I would say to definitely work on is if this is positive slope or negative. Okay, so when we do this, we're definitely gonna have y equals blank x plus blank. We need to find the m and the b. Okay, we need to find the m and the b. Everything else goes part of the formula. Okay, so you find b first. So what is our b? Where's the y-intercept at? 4. So put the 4 in the B spot and mark it. Okay, now you need to find the next closest point. So use your pencil, follow the line. Where does it cross again at? Down 1 over 2, or you could go up 1 and over 2. Okay, so how do we find our slope? Tyon just said it, okay? So we're gonna go up 1 over 2. So it's gonna be 1 over 2. Is this a positive or negative line? Positive line. Gibson, turn it down. Back for your hearing. Okay, so 19, we got y equals blank x plus blank. What is our b? 4. And we're going to put the dot. Okay, take a second. Find the next closest point. Okay, so this is our next closest point. What is that slope? 1 over 1. Okay, is that a positive or negative line? Positive. Okay, if it was negative, you're going to put the negative here with the slope. Okay.
Also, we just figure out.
Okay, the next one is doing the exact same thing, except for they gave you the equation. They want you to graph the line. So you graph the b first. What is the b? What's the b? 2. All right, so we start at the y-intercept at 2. What is my slope? Negative 1. So we're going to go up 1, over 1, which way? We need a negative line. Left. Okay, so you at least have to make 2 points. Okay, 23 is the same thing. Where does this graph start? Negative 2. What is my slope? 2 over 3. So I'm going to go up 2 over 3. Which way?
Right.
To the right. I need a positive line. Oh, yeah, I went over 3. Okay, the next section on here is still graphing lines, but instead, that's where we did solid and dotted line, shade above or below. Okay, so where does this graph start? -4. Don't go crazy and draw the line. Okay, and then what is my slope? Up 7.
Over 1.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1. I need a positive line. Okay, now let's see who can remember. Is this line going to be solid or dotted?
Solid.
Solid. Okay, so if they're like this, okay, it's going to be a solid line. It might be going this way, but, and then this one is going to be a dotted line. Okay, so we need a solid line. And you don't have to write these notes down for today because we'll write them on your note sheet, okay? Because you can't even use this on your test, okay? Are we going to shade above or below? Okay, what does this say? Are we touching the smaller part of the mouth or the bigger part? Smaller. So y is less than, so you're going to shade everything below the line.
Wait, so we can use notes on the final?
You can, but they have to be your own notes on our own sheet of paper.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to help you guys make a note sheet. Because some of you guys ain't never taken notes in a day in your life, like actual on your own notes. History, you take notes, but it's more like you answer the question type notes. You know what I'm saying? These, you need to make your own notes. Okay? Look at the next one. Where does it start? Starts at 1. What is my slope? 5 over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 3.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Okay. Should that line be solid or dotted? A dotted line. Okay. And then are we going to shade above or below? Above. It says y is greater than. Okay, so we're going to shade everything above the line. Anna, are you feeling better? You look a lot better. Okay, the last two sections on here are about graphing, okay? So, and unfortunately for this one, I got to write some notes because there's no way for you to do it without the notes. So, we got x minus h plus k, okay? What does the k do? Anybody remember? If it's on the outside, what does it do? Okay, if it's a plus, it's going to go up. If it's a minus, it's going to go down. Okay, the inside, if it's either on the inside of the bars, or the parentheses, okay, if it's a minus, it's going to go to the right. If it's a plus, it's going to go to the left. Okay, and then last but not least, if there's a negative out here, that means it opens down. Okay, or it opens down. Okay, and then see how 29 has parentheses? Look at 29. See how it has parentheses? Look at 33. What does it have?
I forgot what it's called. Brackets.
Yeah, they're like brackets or bars. Okay, this is for the bars. This is for the parentheses. The shapes look different, but the rules are the same. Okay? So, if we look at number 29, we start on the outside and work our way this way. Okay, so what does a minus 1 do? Mm-hmm. Well, no, like, what does it do? So, we're on the outside, and it's a minus. Well, what's a minus say? We go down 1. Okay, what does a minus 1 on the inside do? We're right here on the inside. Goes right 1. So here's where our graph is going to start. Does this graph open up or down? Up. Okay, there's no minus out here in the front. If it was going to open down, there'd be a minus there. Okay, but there's not. So you're gonna go up 1 over 1. And then we're gonna go, how do we find the next set? Remember, how many do we go up?
4.
Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 2. Okay, 31. What does this minus 4 do? Goes down 4. So we're right here. What does a minus 2 on the inside do?
Over 10.
Well, which way over though?
Right.
To the right 2. Okay, is this going to be a U or a V?
U.
It's going to be a U because they're parentheses. Is this open up or down? It opens up. So we're going to go up 1 over 1, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 2. Okay, I'm going to do 34 first, and then I'm going to do 33. Okay, so make sure that, okay, look at 34. What does this minus 2 do? Down 2. What does the plus 2 do? Left 2. Okay, now, is this going to be a V or a U? A V. Does it open up or down? Down, because that minus right here. Okay, now, with V's, we go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Okay? So it's just 1 over 1, 1 over 1. Okay, now, last one. Look at 33. What needs to happen to that graph? One what? Okay, some of you guys get confused. So we always start here. Look at me. Right? What does that do? You go up or down. Is there a number right here?
No, so you start at 0.
So we start at 0. We don't go up or down any. What does this 1 do?
You go right 1, right 1.
To the right 1. So that means our graph starts here. Does it open up or down? It opens up. Okay, and it's going to be a V or a U?
V.
A V. Okay, over the next couple days,